Okay, so this is a good case study in this guy basically saying that he feels some type of way that he saw this girl that he had just started smashing get texted by another guy. And so we're going to kind of walk through his experience and the epiphany that he had. Now you can see I blurred everything, so it's anonymous and stuff. So we're just going to basically be looking at the content here. So he hit me up and he said, "Curious to hear your thoughts about this. Third date with this chick. She's over at my place. We have sex. All is going well. Anyways, post sex, we're talking, and she pulls out her phone to show me something. As she unlocks her phone, I can't help but notice that her most recent text is from someone who's saved as guy's first name dating app, something like Joe Tinder. Mind you, I'm talking to two other girls at the moment and have plans with both at different points later this week. And also, me and this chick have only been talking a few weeks. Give that big gap between the first and second date because she was away. So obviously zero expectation of exclusivity. And yet seeing that just really struck me the wrong way, and I can't really explain it. Am I just being a little bitch? And I just got to dick her down well enough so she drops any guys she might have been talking to before slash same time as me on her own? Or now that the cat's out of the bag, am I cooked unless I make her stop talking to them? Usually in the early stages, I take a don't ask, don't tell approach for this exact reason, and it just works itself out on its own. And I responded to him and I said, I follow the strategy you say about the don't ask, don't tell approach, and it's sorted itself out on its own kind of strategy because people only do things when they want to do things on their own terms. And speaking with her about it is only going to inherently make it more of a anti-seductive situation, as he already kind of mentioned, where it's, she's got to decide on her own basically. We've all experienced stuff like that. It's really just important to detach from. And it is tough when you meet a girl, especially if you think she's a nice kind of girl. And then it's like you see a guy's name with Tinder or whatever beside it. But with experience comes just expecting certain things, and that's kind of the difference between a professional and an amateur. Professional, strikes out at the plate, thinks about, okay, what could I have done better? And then 5 minutes later, they're on to the next at bat. They're not, thinking, oh, it's always my fault. Sometimes it's just the nature of the game you're playing. So, you see her and you think she's a nice kind of girl. And then it's like you see a guy's name with Tinder or whatever beside it. It makes you look at her in a different way. But at the end of the day, it'll sort itself out if you approach it and forget about it like it is what it is. And, like I told him, I spoke this into the voice to text. So it's kind of all over the place, but it was kind of like how I would say it. Don't forget about it like it is what it is, and advise as hard as it is and as easy it is to just say it, just forget about it and not get too fixated on it. Plus, girls have a million reasons for guys to be texting them too. Don't forget that just because he is texting her doesn't necessarily mean that she's entertaining him. Misconception a lot of guys have is like a projection thing. Like, for example, this girl that came over the other day, she showed me her Snapchat. And, if the girl shows you her dating apps, there's going to be like the red dot beside like all the messages, meaning like they haven't even opened the message because I have so many guys always doing. Now, of course, that's bad for like, say, long-term relationship material in theory, for it's kind of a signal, not necessarily absolute that she's promiscuous, but it's like she's entertaining all of these guys. But it's still a matter of we're projecting, and that if you're messaging a girl, your intent is to smash. If a guy is messaging a girl, that doesn't necessarily mean her intent is to smash him. She could just genuinely not even know the guy. But this girl that was over the other day, she showed me her Snapchat, and it was like this guy on Snapchat that she doesn't even really know, and he was messaging her, "When are you going to give me a chance?" There's so many guys that we'll get into that in a second. So don't forget that just because he is texting her doesn't necessarily mean that she's entertaining him. Remember, she was with you during that and she can't control who texts her. Of course, you can always say, well, why'd she give her number out? And there could be a million reasons for that too. But on average, he's not a threat, or at least I'd bet on that. Most guys are literally sending shit. I actually told him, like, this girl I banged the other day who's been chasing me, showed me dudes on Snapchat who were like, when are you going to give me a chance? And weird stuff like that. So TLDR, most guys have no shot. And like you said, good shit. I like the perspective that she can't control who texts her. And as you said, bringing it up as anti-seductive. Yeah, it's a minus expected value bet to make early on in the relationship. It goes back to fundamental hypnosis presuppositions, I guess, for lack of a better word. you can't hypnotize somebody to do something they don't want to do already. It's not in their value system. It's not their value system to say, put the other guys away. And that means she's inherently broken if that's your quote boundary. So, and talking with her about it isn't going to do much. It's best to show, not tell, lead, let her follow. But you don't lead by being needy and like, oh, who's that guy text? She's got to want to do that on her own. And if she doesn't want to do that, then that just means that she's basically seeking superficial validation or just keeping her options open. That should kind of turn you off in a way. And he says, still very early, so too. So as you said, this guy could be from anywhere and texting her for any reason. Exactly. I mean, odds are, I had another guy, not to get, I know sometimes in these videos I get sidetracked, but like I had another guy messaging me the other day and he was like, why is it that, maybe I'll make a more kind of depth video on this, but he's like, why is it that, and he's a guy that he literally had he pulled a three-way the other day just from like quick adding on Snapchat and just saying threesome to a girl that was with her friend at the bar. Like this guy has a lot of volume and a lot of good stuff going on. But he said to me, he's like, why is it that, what's the psychology behind when a girl gives you her number from a dating app, for example, or wherever, but especially a dating app, you message her and she just ghosts you. And I was like, there's a million reasons for that. It's just like this. And it's not really your problem. But at the end of the day, it just means that she's not open in that section of her life to it. She may be getting last minute resistance. Maybe she feels guilty because she's seeing another guy. Maybe she's cheating on her boyfriend, doesn't want to get caught. Maybe you're the sixth guy that messaged her a proposal to hang out. And that's why I recommend getting the premium on dating apps so you can be getting first mover advantage. Million different reasons, but it's about tilting the odds in your favor and doing what you can control. And you can't control if you go through life wondering or wanting to control stuff that you can't control, you're going to be in for a terrible time. But if you just embrace it and say, you know what, I'm going to do what I can do, which is control yourself, your brain, and how you view the world, that's all you can do. It's reframing it, really. It's really just about reframing to yourself that. And it is true that you don't know. You know what they say about assumptions? You make an ass out of you and me when you make an assumption. It's just funny that I'm literally making plans with other girls, and yeah, this bothered me. I'm being hypocritical, and I just reiterate here, you can't control that. Sure, she put herself in position for it, but she's not perfect. She's a human being, a fallible human being, and will make mistakes. That doesn't mean that you should just let women make mistakes, and they shouldn't be punished for them. But it just means to understand that in the context of it being the very beginning stages, it has different weight than if it was 3-4 months in. Doesn't mean she's fucking him. That's a male projection, like we mentioned earlier. Assuming any opposite sex encounter automatically means she wants to fuck him. It doesn't. Women have a million different reasons for interacting with men. They use men for protection, for providing, for sex, but very few guys are actually sex worthy in women's head. So that's why I would, again, going back to earlier, I'd bet against him actually being a threat. Definitely isn't hypocritical. We don't live in egalitarianism. Men and women aren't equals. So that's the story here. Basically, the moral of the story here is to only control what you can control, and what you can't control is not your problem. It doesn't help you to care about this. If sometimes guys get idealistic, like, oh, this girl is perfect. She's a girl, 1 in a million. There's a million other girls that are like her. It's just she's the girl that's with you in the moment. But when you run enough volume and you do enough things, you realize that you go to bed and wake up with yourself. You came in this world with yourself. You leave the world with yourself. And putting your value or putting like how you feel about stuff like in the hands of a human being, especially like a girl from a dating app, for example, is just a losing proposition. So just know that this is what a lot of guys experience, but you're the guy that's with her, and that's what really matters. So that's the video. I will leave a link to my X in the description if you want to check me out over there. I post basically every day, and I'll see you next one. Peace.